Hey, welcome back to Between the Keys. A quick video about the jazz blues. So you might know a blues already. In the key of C, C7 to F7, back to C7, G, that's a standard 12-bar blues, right? C7, F7, and G7. If you wanted to play a jazz blues, the thing that changes is you add more chords and you play jazz blues changes or chords. So the first chord is still C7, but we go straight to F7 on the second bar. And back to C for 2 bars. F for 2. Back to C. Okay. And now we're at 8 bars, right? Bar 9 is 3. What do I mean by 3? I mean the third chord in C, which would be E minor, right? But you play an E minor flat 5, so it's 3 minor, flat 5. In C major, that's E minor 7, flat 5. Then you play the 6, which is A7, but you play it flat 9, A7 flat 9, or you can play A7 altered, which sounds cool, right? I normally play flat 9. I've seen people play flat 9, sharp 5. Or you could play just alt, which is that, sharp 9, sharp 5. And then you go to the 2, which is the minor 7, D minor 7. Then you go to the 5, which is G7. And we go back to C, and we go to the 6, and 2, and 5, and we're back to the top. So that's the new 12-bar blues for you there, if you haven't played it before. The jazz blues. Again, C7. This time I'm going to play altered chords all the way through. So rootless chords on C7. Instead of this, or this, I'm going to play without the C. I'm going to play the 9 on top. And I might play the 13 too. So C7 alt now. F7 alt is there, sharp, or not sharp 9, but 9 and 13. We're on F. We're back to C. The 2-5, D minor 7, G, and C, A. One more time, let's slow it down. C7 alt for 1 bar. F7 alt for 1 bar. C7. I shouldn't really call that C7 alt, should I? With the 9 and the 13. Altered would be sharp 5, sharp 9, so I'm not going to call it alt, I do apologise. Sharp 5, sharp 9. That would be C7 alt. This is just C9 or C13. F9 or F13, F13, and back. I played the wrong chord. It's E minor 7 flat 5 to A on bar, what would it be, bar 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and F7 for 2 bars, that takes you up to the end of bar 6, bar 7, bar 8, bar 9, D minor 7, G7, or as I'm playing here, G13. 2 bars. Now the key would be to try and improvise, right? So you've got your scales over the top. What have you got on a C13? You'd play C, maybe C mixolydian like that. Alright, let's see if I can do once round with just improvising. Do. I did actually 3 times around there, apologies. Alright, what would be the next step? I guess it would be to learn it in F. Here we go. So now the 3 and the 6 are obviously different. Now you've got 3 minor 7 flat 5 is now A minor 7, the D7, the 6, F to D, the 2 is G minor, and the 5 is C7. Round again. Gotta go a bit crazy when you're solo, right? That's the jazz blues on C and F. After that, I'd probably learn it in B flat. Now what's the 3 and the 6? That's always where you get tripped up, right? So the 3 now is D minor 7 flat 5, G7 flat 9, 2 is C minor 7, minor 9 as I'm playing there. I often play the 9. Then you got your F7. I'm going to play F7 13 or F13. So, and then B flat, G7. Here's a G7 I like, G7 alt. Sharp 9, sharp 5. Great looking chord. Great to play under your fingers there. So. A little bit out of time there, but this is the jazz blues, right? And it's hard for me to stop once I start practicing. It's great to go around all the keys, and I actually don't really know it in all of the keys because it's been a while since I've played it in, say, for example, D or G. Maybe I've played it in G recently. But you should probably go around the cycle of fourths, or the circle of fourths. Learn it in F, learn it in B flat, learn it in E flat. Let's try E flat. Now what's the 3 and the 6? 3 minor, 7 flat 5, G minor. And then often the shape for the 6 is just one note different. So it's going to be there, right? And the 6 in E flat is C, so the 2 is F minor 7. The B flat would be your 5. And we go 1, 6, 2, and we're back in. The 3 again. Oops, a couple of wrong notes there, but that's E flat, and then you probably have to go up a fourth and learn it in A flat. So you got A flat, and you got D flat. Where's D flat 13? Well, it's here, I think. No, that's D flat alt. Here's your 6 or 13, and here's your 9. And with your 7. 7 major 7. So we what's your 3? Your 3 is a C minor 7. C minor 7, flat 5. Here we go. And your 5 is now E flat. Sorry, your 6 is now F. B flat minor, E flat, and 1, 6, 2, 5. Great for your brain. Training the brain. I've forgotten the 3. The 3, oh my god, what is it? Is that right? The 3, you say? The 3 on C is the major 3. Minor 7 flat 5, and in, yeah, I'm right. What am I? Why am I even freaking out? I had it right all along. You see, as you go around the keys, it gets more and more sometimes confusing, depending on if you've had your coffee. Where are we? We're at A flat. So the next one in the cycle of fourths would be D flat. And so on. Okay, you could do it in C and then go around the cycle of fifths. So the next one would be G7. Don't play C blues over G7, you'll confuse yourself. What's the third? It would be B minor 7 flat 5, which is right here. And then your next one would be the 6 in G, which is E. E7 flat 9. Where is it? It's always one away, you see? One note away. 2. that sound. I think I prefer E7 flat 9 there, really. It's a small difference. Remember, you can play alt, E alt. G7 again. Again. All right, G7. Next up would be D7. But I've played enough jazz blues in different keys for you for now, so hope you enjoyed the video. Do click like and subscribe if you did. Let me know if you learned something from this video, and if you have any requests for other songs or specific tutorials, put them in the comments below. Jazz blues. Good luck. Go around the cycle of fourths in the flat keys and the cycle of fifths for your major keys. Next up, a D major. See you next time on Between the Keys.